Now, there's another good point. So would
Can
you
you hear me?
say you would need to stream the entire 2 hours every time?
This damn, like that's a that's a good ass fucking
All right,
question, high key.
here I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I think. So my opinion on the 2 hours thing. You know, most of the time you need to know when to end the stream. Sometimes it's better to
Yeah.
end 30, 40 minutes early with 17 motherfuckers in there and leave them wanting more than wait for them to get bored and then you end the stream with there being two people. You know?
High key. High
You
key.
need to
High
fucking, like I said, you
fucking
need to be
key.
snazzy about this stuff. All right? You don't always have to do the 2 hours because time is money, right? If you know you don't make money during like this last period, then no need to stream it. Once you know that you can keep the crowd
Hmm.
consistent for full 2 hours, then do the 2 hours.
And at the same time, you have to remember that if you've been networking at all, you know that there are other people on this app that are bigger than you. Um, that and this app is pretty fairly small. Not super
Yeah,
big,
it's
but it's about
growing.
medium size. So you just probably in the midst of your 2 hours, somebody you have to take into account that somebody more interesting or more close to them to that viewer, that one individual viewer, and that one
What's
individual
up,
can
Demon?
multiply to tens. um you have to take into consideration that that one viewer might have about 10 people that they're waiting on the stream, and while they're waiting on them to stream,
Hmm.
they're just in your stream chilling. So at the same time, in the midst of your 2 hours, anybody else can go live and they'll be like, yes,
Yeah.
finally, and they just leave. You have to kind of have a certain type of not formula, but a niche. Not a niche. It's not to say niche, but like you gotta have it a certain type of flavor that keeps people interested with just your streams. You know what I'm saying? Enough to actually want to stay the 2 hours in the first place. Because some people don't like the fact that streams are only 2 hours. Some
Yep.
people want it to be more. There's been a lot of streams that I have that I will be bum rushed by my entire chat
Yep.
to run
And
it
if you're
back up.
extra sneaky, fucking, you can be smart and use this to your advantage, right? Like, let's say you're buddies with a big fucking streamer, and like his crowd knows you. You're always there in chat. You're the manager. You're fucking awesome at what you do. You can always just go live like right before, right after
Hmm.
they do. So by the time you end your shit, they're starting. And it's
Right,
also a great way of building that rapport, right? Maybe you can end up being a co-host because you do stuff like that.
right. A lot of my friends will see that I'm a decent co-host, but at the same time, I won't. I noticed that like with like when I'm in the middle of like being on somebody else's stream, like I don't know, like a few
Yeah,
too
no,
many
I'm the same
minutes,
way.
I
I have
just
the
like,
attention span of goddamn roadkill.
uh,
I'm in a stream for like 10 minutes at a
yeah,
time. Usually, if I'm in someone's stream the entire time, it's because I left like 10 times to like do other shit and came back 10 minutes later. Like, you
hmm
want to be entertained the entire
hmm
time. It's not just how many listeners you maintain, it's also how many people actually get exposed. It's like TV, right? As people are flipping channels, you want it to be interesting enough that they stay for a bit. You know, you want them 60 seconds.
yeah. I'm filling my bong up now. Your top stream, by the
Fuck,
way.
that's probably because everyone's
Congrats.
hungover or still in bed or some shit. How the fuck am I top in?
No, no. You know what's crazy? I was now. Here's the thing. Here's what I was gonna think about earlier. There was about 5 fucking people live earlier, and my niggas was doing what, like they was doing sleep lives
Yeah.
in the middle of the day.
Dude, there was a dude called Zoro who would do this shit. Bro, the only time I saw this motherfucker stream would be in the middle of the fucking day, mid quarantine. His background was him laying in bed with like those things that cover your eyes on. Like he took a fucking sleeping selfie. And his intro was like, "Welcome to Zoro's sleeping stream. Wake me up when I get 500 fans." Like 2 weeks later, the motherfucker had 500
Yeah.
fans. And he tried pulling the same shit for 1,000, and he got close. Like, fuck.
Yes. I hate pulling up into Enter Sleep Lives. Fatty was doing one earlier.
Yep.
No shade. That's my dude. I just never would have
Ash
expected him
is
to do a Sleep
asking
Live.
what would be the best time to go live. That's a great fucking question.
I would say I was looking at that too. So crossing the border, because I'm in Central Time. I'm Central Time. Crossing the border of 12 p.m. 10 a.m. is pretty solid. You're gonna 10 a.m. is pretty solid if you're okay. I'll say this much. I can't forget this. You have to remember or take into consideration how popular you are. Just period. Like how many fans you got, because if you can compete per se with other streamers that are streaming, then you have more leniency of when to go. Yeah, I did sleep in your live, Juju. You have more leniency of when you want to go live. Like I can do a live right after this and be confident that at least 7 people will come through. You know what I'm saying? But for a person that has like 500 fans, you really do gotta pay attention to, like, if I'm streaming, is more are majority of the choice streamers and majority of the big streamers streaming right now, then I probably shouldn't go live right now because I'm not gonna grow. But at the same time, I'm gonna tell you guys this much: it doesn't really fucking matter.
And I'll go listen. Oh, dude, that bomb be hitting you nice. I can tell. It's fine. I just finished my joint. Fucking, here's the way I see it. There's a lot of factors that go into the best time to stream live. I would say the biggest defining factor is being aware of 2 things. Number 1, the type of content you do. Number 2, you need to be aware that prime time on Spoon, the best time where there's most people using this fucking app, it's 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's
8 p.m.
prime time
to 2 a.m. Yes. Solid. That's solid. That is solid. Because I was gonna say Central Time.
Those are the numbers Spoon has mentioned before that I can remember. Yes, prime time is 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. I remember hearing Spoon Team mentioning something about that once. So keep that in mind. And second of all, like the content you're doing. Like, this is a talk show. I like doing these in the fucking afternoon. Because at nighttime, people are coming off work. They don't want to hear people like Joe Rogan for 5 hours, right? They want crackhead shit. They want people laughing. They want music. They want people simping, right? Like,
they want weed smokers. They want goofy ass niggas. Like, there's a lot of, like you said earlier at the beginning of this entire live, which was beautiful, unprofessionality. Right, that's it. Yeah. Like, I love, like, to be reliably reckless. To be reliably wild and spontaneous.
Juji, I hate primetime streaming. I always go against the grain. Fuck yeah, man. Oh yeah, it's Juji, bro. Like, you need to figure out your time, because you won't always be able to stream at primetime. And you also want to build consistency. I always stream in the afternoon and I always stream at night. So people reliably know that if they get live at that time, that's what I'm going to be doing if they want to listen to me. Now, if you're doing streams that are for exposure, some kind of fucking event, you're making a fake ass fucking cancel this random spooner as a joke. Like, you do that shit during prime time, because that's when the most amount of eyes will be on screens.
That's when you do your clickbait, toxicity, sexual shit. Nothing clean nothing clean happens on Spoon past 9 p.m.
Prime time. I see my time outside prime time. It's just a way for me to connect with the fans I already have. Like, the people that know me are the ones that are gonna notice I'm live. I'll be just talking with you guys, like, you're my bros.
Yeah. They do have a new feature now with the schedule.
A what? There's schedules now? Yeah, Juju, of course you can plug something.
There's a schedule feature. There's a schedule feature. You go, I forgot how. Juji's gonna have to help me because me and her use it. I don't use it, but I've seen it. I saw it when it was new. It was about 5 updates ago. You go to your profile and you click in the top right hand corner, you'll see this calendar looking thing. You click it and you can upload a schedule of Sunday through Monday, Sunday through Saturday. What times you stream, what the name of this stream will be. Okay, so I have the after party.
Oh,
I do the after party. That's the shit that I do. Like that's like one of my trademarks. If I don't, to be honest with you, I should do it reliably, but I don't. I don't give a fuck that much. So I don't make it a scheduled thing, but I could reliably if I was like free every night at like 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock or 7 o'clock to 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11. Okay, so 7 to 11, that's about 2 streams. That's 2 streams. I could put that, and I do that every night, or every weekend. I could do it every weekend, Saturday, Sunday. That time, do the after party. My entire fan base will get
maybe the update
We'll
hasn't
get a
been rolled out
notice.
to all the devices yet. Juji is having a roasting competition on her live on Tuesday at 7 Central. That's 8 Eastern for you dumb cunts that can't do basic mathematics. All right, there's always a grown ass fucking man. Hey, you're Central and I'm Eastern. I don't know what time that is. Fuckers. So yeah, roasting competition Tuesday, 7 Central. It's gonna be so funny. Make sure you fan her with 4 exclamation points. All right, 4 exclamation points. No, listen, Juji's been working on this stream for a while. I've noticed those stream titles. Like, I know it's gonna be a good stream. So, make sure you show that.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Goddamn. I was just like, they caught me off guard. He got me big off guard. I wasn't ready for that
You
shit.
have to, like, working on it.
What he said earlier, I'm
He's
like,
a
don't even
chaotic
listen to him. That
motherfucker. I
nigga is
remember the
goofy.
first time I met him. That was like my ego check, bro. That was the Olympics. I show up. You're like, oh, hey, le.mikey.
Mm.
I'm like, hey, I'm in the Olympics. Oh, really? Never fucking heard of you. Like, fuck. He was like, nah, man, I've never seen your face. I don't know who you are. I'm like, oh, shit. I have no one.
That nigga is
I
rude.
remember. I show up on
what's funny?
like, dude, I'm gonna be in the Olympics comedy. I have all these fans. Joyce, oh my god. Richie's just like, who the fuck are you?
And that's funny because me and Weechi started together. We start not together, but we started at the same time. Not the same time, but when we both had 0 fans, 0 following. And yeah, that nigga told me like, yeah, I remember talking to that nigga on Snapchat. Yeah, bro, like you would be decent. You should go live, bro. You should go live. You would be decent. You can hang, bro. You could probably do a lot on this app. People fuck with you, my nigga. And I was telling him the same thing. And we both had 0 fans and 0 followers. Now look at this. This nigga had Choice twice before I did. Choice 3 times, I think, before I did. I had Choice once by the time he had Choice twice. I had got Choice before him, but this nigga is my rival. that's my brother, you feel me? He a Taurus and I'm an Aries. We zodiac signs right next to each other.
Goddamn.
That's my nigga. He a hoe. I'm like a dark knight. I'll be a white knight sometimes, but you feel me? I'm a sweet ass nigga though. I be getting him. Dude. He a hoe.
Trey here dropping the Weechi lore. Dude, listen, no cap, I see myself as an alternative streamer. Like, I'm the guy you listen to when you're tired of all the good shit. I'm like HBO after 9 p.m.
Honestly,
like, little bit,
you're pretty decent.
You know?
I'll be honest with you. You're like
I'm the alternative. You know, like, hey.
My biggest thing is, I'll say, if you can, like, for these spoon streamer tips, collabing, networking, like you said earlier, actually co-hosting and actually having a mixture of energies is pretty solid to growing your base. It's solid. That's a pretty solid way to grow your base.